connect you with much needed help and resources.
In Noblesville, stores are closed and storefronts are empty. How the city is working to help small businesses.
And it's a school year unlike one students in Indiana have ever seen. And now we know how the rest of the semester will play out.
This is RTV6 News at 5, working for you.
Thank you for joining us here at 5. I'm Amanda Starantino from the WRTV studio. Big developments today on the impact of coronavirus, especially the unemployed.
And I'm Mark Mullins, broadcasting live and working from home, as many of you are too, doing our part to adhere to social distancing guidelines. Let's begin our coverage today with the latest COVID-19 numbers from the Daily Governor's Briefing. 13 more Hoosiers have died from the virus for a total of 78. 474 new positive cases with more than 3,000 statewide. More than 16,000 people have been tested. The state also updates us on the ages of those who have died, and for the first time we have a person in the 40 to 49 age range, but by far the highest percentage are 70 and older. Men are still dying at a higher rate than women, about 68% to 37%. And globally, a milestone no one wanted to reach, more than 1 million cases of COVID-19 to report. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. More than 51,300 people have died, and more than 5,600 of those in the United States. The positive news in all of this, more than 8,800 people in the U.S. have recovered.
And those are not the only numbers that are staggering. Just take a look at this. 6.6 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, doubling the record high set just a week ago. The impact of the coronavirus on the economy is just devastating. Governor Holcomb announced today that Indiana unemployment claims surged to more than 146,000 last week. 2 weeks ago, it was just over 2,500. More than 1 in 20 Hoosier workers have lost their jobs since the coronavirus pandemic. RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers is committed to making sure you know how to handle the impact coronavirus is having on Indiana's workforce. RTV6's Cameron Riddle is live with critical new information from the state to help all the newly unemployed Hoosiers. Cameron.
Good evening. The Department of Workforce Development Commissioner Fred Payne says the numbers are what is telling the story of what is happening to thousands of Indiana families now trying to figure out how they're going to pay their next bill when they don't have a check because this pandemic has put them out of work. That has now caused Indiana's unemployment rates to skyrocket. Last week alone, 146,000 Hoosiers applied for unemployment benefits. That's the highest week the Department of Workforce Development has seen since 2009, when 28,000 Hoosiers submitted claims. Commissioner Payne says the claim totals of around 150,000 from just this past week seems to be the new normal as we go through this coronavirus pandemic. Now here's another number. It is only Thursday, and the department has already counted 210,000 phone interactions with Hoosiers trying to get employment. So here's some important information that you need to know if you are going to be applying. The federal government has just changed the rules to allow more people to get on unemployment. That list now includes independent contractors, freelancers, and gig economy workers like Uber and Lyft drivers. But because the federal rule just changed, Indiana computers will automatically be denying those people. But if you are in that category, don't panic. Indiana has a plan for you.
So if an individual now goes to our system and they're an independent contractor or they're self-employed and they apply, they will get denied. But we're making sure that we have that denial in sort of a holding pattern so that those individuals don't have to reapply once we implement the federal guidelines.
Again, so keep applying right now, and they will get to you, come back to you if you have been denied. But because these unemployment claims, that is, are unmatched at historic levels, the department is adding staff to help those claims. They will be opening a new system where Hoosiers can apply over the phone and via the internet, which they stress the internet is the fastest way to apply. Commissioner Payne says the first wave of new hires, 77 people, will be added to the workforce development team to process those claims. They will start on the job next week. At the State House tonight, I'm Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
And Cameron, those are changes that many Hoosiers are happy to hear about, as some have struggled to get through when they're filing for unemployment. RTV6's Megan Sanctorum spoke with one woman who was recently laid off and shares her experience.
Thousands of Hoosiers are filing for unemployment, including those in the service industry. But many are running into roadblocks as the state system is overwhelmed with requests. As businesses close or slow operations due to the coronavirus pandemic, new unemployment filings have surged. If you visit the Department of Workforce Development's website, you'll see this bright orange notice right away, saying that due to extremely high call volume, waits will be longer than usual. Some say they're having a hard time getting through at all. We spoke with one woman who has more than 10 years of experience in the hotel industry. She was laid off on the 18th and tells us she filed for unemployment that day, but it hasn't been an easy process.
And the phones are down. The phones just disconnect you at Indiana Workforce Development. And the web chat has been disabled. So right now, all you can do is email and cross your fingers that they're going to contact you back.
So for now, she's working with her creditors to extend due dates, and she's looking for another job.
I'm just frustrated with the system that it's overloaded. There's nothing they could do to prepare for this. And I really hope that perhaps the governor will come up with some type of program to help them out so that they can help others.
Working for you, Megan Sanctorum, RTV6.
And if you or someone you know is facing unemployment, you can find resources at theindychannel.com, including advice from a lawyer who says the key to filing for assistance is being persistent and documenting every step of the process.
And small businesses across central Indiana have had to close down, shutting their doors to customers during the pandemic. Meanwhile, others have moved to carry out only. Through our Hiring Hoosiers initiative, RTV6's Nicole Griffin is finding out how one city is helping businesses push through these tough times.
Here in Noblesville, the mayor says that small businesses are the backbone of the economy, and that is why the city is now offering the Small Business Resilience Grant Program. Already 70 local businesses, including Moonshot Games, have applied.
A lot of folks come to Moonshot for, a place to go, a place to escape to, a place to, find their community and their friends, and we're a haven for that.
On any given night in the heart of downtown Noblesville, tables inside Moonshot Games are filled with people. Jason Manship opened the board game store 2 years ago, but now during the pandemic, it sits empty. He's had to cut employees, ask for help with his rent, and move all of the games to his garage.
We're doing what we can to fulfill orders, but we launched a website from scratch, and we've launched an online community from scratch, and we're just trying to do the best we can with what we got.
In effort to help local businesses like Moonshot, the city of Noblesville is taking applications for grants up to $10,000. The money will come from the city's rainy day fund.
I think the main message here is that we're not going to wait for the federal government to come in and save our small businesses. It's upon us as local leaders to do that.
The deadline to submit applications is the end of the day on Friday. A committee will then decide which businesses receive the grants. The decision will come down to what businesses have been doing to assist their own employees and assist the community as a whole. Working for you in Noblesville, Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
And if you are a small business in Noblesville who has a brick and mortar presence, you can apply on the City of Noblesville's website under the Love Noblesville section. We have a link in this story on the RTV6 News app. And a popular and long-standing restaurant on the northwest side has shut its doors. Employees say it's for good. Bravo Cucina Italiana is located at 86th Street and Township Line Road. A sign on the door tells customers the restaurant is closed, and the Indianapolis Bravo location no longer appears on the company's national website. Employees say they know the pandemic is making things difficult, but they feel the company could have done more to support them.
We had no idea that was even possible, that we would close, because we had been a really profitable store and a good store, and we had served that community for the last 2 decades, and we had hundreds of regulars all around the city and all around central Indiana that drove from out of town just to come to Bravo. And he just said we were shut down for good.
Now, server James Salomon says while some workers are getting unemployment, it does not take into account tips. That's why he started a GoFundMe to try to raise money for impacted employees. RTV6 reached out to Bravo's parent company multiple times, but no one got back to us. And it's our goal at RTV6 to keep your businesses open. Our latest effort is We're Open Indy. We are committed to connecting you to local businesses that are still serving Hoosiers, and they need your help. If you know of a business that's open and making a difference, reach us at workingforyou@rtv6.com. And our Hiring Hoosiers initiative aims to help unemployed Hoosiers connect with companies that are hiring right now. One of them is Domino's Pizza. Domino's says about 50 of its franchise-owned restaurants in the Indianapolis area are looking to hire 350 new employees. The positions include delivery drivers, customer service representatives, assistant managers, and managers. Domino's is among the restaurants offering no contact delivery to customers to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. You can find more info about these positions at Domino's, as well as several other businesses that are hiring right now at hiringhoosiers.com.
Another major announcement from Governor Holcomb today impacting families across the state. Students will complete the rest of this academic school year from home. Kids will either use e-learning or other at-home methods to finish classes. Schools have until April 17th to submit a plan for the rest of the school year to the State Department of Education.
COVID-19 is making it tough for people to stay sober or drink responsibly. I'm Kara Kenny. Will tell you what you need to look out for.
And We're Open Indy. We're highlighting businesses still open and ready to serve you. Today, the small business that wants to take the load off and your load of laundry from you.
I'll let you pick an adjective. What a day in central Indiana. Blue sky, light wind, mild temperatures. We'll talk about how that may change here as we head into the weekend coming up.
COVID-19 is having an impact on the way people drink in central Indiana. This is all especially tough on those in recovery. RTV6 reporter Kara Kenny joins us now with takeaways on what you could be looking out for.
Liquor stores are open. People are isolated at home and they're stressed and bored. Experts say that can cause some people to drink too much.
Alex is an alcoholic. He's been sober for 20 years.
If it weren't for recovery, I would be dead today, I'm sure.
We're not showing you his face because he works for Alcoholics Anonymous. He says now is a rough time for people to stay sober because almost all AA meetings have been moved to virtual meetings rather than in person.
There's stress. It's a lot of people, especially newer folks in recovery, struggle when they're isolated. And this is what is happening right now everywhere.
Alex says COVID-19 creates an atmosphere that encourages people to drink more than they normally do.
You know, I hear so many jokes and whatnot about, oh, let's have a drink today. We're home with the kids, you know. And I guess that's funny, but it's not funny if you can't stop with one.
So how do you know if there's an issue? Some red flags: if you need a drink to make it through the day, if your drinking is impacting your job or your relationship, or if family and friends mention you should cut back.
At this time of social distancing, it's very important to use technology to our benefit. So there are various ways that someone can seek treatment without being face-to-face. Don't let this time of social distancing allow you to be isolated and to feel that you're alone.
You can reach out to your healthcare provider, call a hotline, or contact AA. AA is having some meetings in person, but the meetings are limited to the number of people who can attend and people distanced from each other.
The biggest thing is if you suspect you have a problem, talk to someone. We've included a list of resources in this story on the RTV6 app. Reporting in Indianapolis, Kara Kenny, RTV6.
Kara, thank you. According to Nielsen, sales of booze jumped 55% in the third week of March compared to the same time last year. Ready-to-drink cocktails like spiked lemonades or canned gin and tonics grew the most, seeing a 106% jump in sales. Another example now of the community coming together in a safe way to show their support for those on the front lines of the coronavirus battle and for those battling the disease themselves. People are organizing a prayer and worship night for those at IU Health West Hospital in Avon. Participants will practice safe social distancing by remaining in their car. Music will be broadcast on 103.9 FM, and the vigil will be conducted via Facebook Live. This all gets underway at 8 o'clock tonight at the IU Health West Hospital on Ronald Reagan Parkway.
This is a challenging time for all business owners. We're Open Indy is our commitment to share with you the businesses that are open and help them weather the devastating impact of the virus on the economy. Family-owned Zips Dry Cleaners has 2 locations in Indianapolis and another under construction in Fishers. They're making changes on the fly to keep their business open and employees paid. One way they're doing that is offering home pickup and delivery for a small fee.
The one thing that we started new is that we just launched a delivery service this week, which is really exciting for us. We just give you one of our easy drop bags. We'll get you on the route. We'll come pick your stuff up. You just leave your bag outside. When we come to drop off, we'll give you a door hanger. We'll put on your door. You don't have to come out. We don't have to have any interaction.
Zips Dry Cleaners has 2 locations on the north side of Indianapolis at 86th and Ditch, 82nd and Allisonville. Go to our website, theindychannel.com, for an extensive list of other businesses and restaurants that are still open to serve you.
Now to your Storm Team 6 forecast. A great day to be outside today. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory is looking ahead to the weekend. And Kevin, I even heard that you were out mowing the lawn earlier today.
You got work to do, man. It is spring. If you put fertilizer on the lawn, it's ready to explode. We've had so much rain, but you got to love the emerald dark greens that are starting to show up. That contrasted with the blue sky today. That is a drone view. Aren't drones amazing? It's so steady you can't even tell that it is a moving object in the sky. It just looks like a tower camera, a fixed camera view. Less traffic, more sunshine. That's been the theme so far. Rory Gregory stepped outside just to smell the grass in the air and soak up that sunshine. Hopefully you've had a chance to at least get out, sit on the porch, screened-in porch, get out and enjoy a little of the sunshine. If you need to mow, and you probably hear the roar of a lawnmower in your neighborhood right now, you've got time this evening. Sun doesn't set until after 8 o'clock. And tomorrow, the green light, you're good to mow. Not the case Saturday. Our rain chances will increase once again. All the rain should be over, and we're not talking about that much in the way of rain, by overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Sunday, just a 20% chance for a shower early. Then we're dry Monday before some rain returns early next week. Temperatures, I think the fact that it's so calm, the wind's very light, makes 60 degrees feel warmer with all that sunshine. 57 in Tipton, 66 in Bedford and Sullivan. They're showing us what tomorrow will be like for the rest of central Indiana as that warmer air will come to the north. Say hello to Bernice. You gotta like that. Look at that. She's got her own bedspread there, or blanket with her name on it. So don't even try to sit there. Bernice, I hope you're enjoying this weather. Temperature 60 degrees at 7 o'clock. We'll fall into the 40s as skies are mostly clear tonight. It will be dry until Saturday and not as cold tonight. Temperatures tomorrow, they'll respond to more sunshine. I think we'll see more clouds, though, tomorrow than we did today. But 58 at noon, 66 the afternoon high temperature. From north to south, temperatures above average, about a half dozen degrees. Temperature 68 in Terre Haute and in Bloomington. Into the weekend, the difference, the chance for showers increasing as we go through the day Saturday. Sunday's temperature a little bit cooler in the morning, starting in the mid-40s. Saturday hourly forecast, the rain comes in the afternoon into the evening hours, and it should be on the light side. Certainly 1/4 of an inch or less is what it looks like in most areas right now. As you look at the 7-day forecast, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all 3 of those days stick out because temperatures will be at 70 or warmer for highs, lows in the 50s on a couple of mornings, and yes, okay, comes with the chance for showers Tuesday and Wednesday, but I'll still take the mild temperatures.
I'll take it too. Thank you, Kevin. He's a serious guy with a serious mission, giving us the facts about the spread of coronavirus and how to stop it. But tonight, some lighthearted recognition for Dr. Anthony Fauci.